Welcome into Extra Time. Paul and Ali alongside me. Raf Honigstein still with us. Raf, the first question for you is Joachim Low still the right man to lead Germany given the circumstances of Ozil's retirement from the team?
Well, I mean, he doesn't come out so badly from Ozil's retirement. Ozil credited him for backing him. He points the finger at the German FA in terms of the president and some sections of the media. He doesn't feel let down by Low, so he's not tainted personally by the Ozil affair and really sad denouement of that situation. But of course, he is under real pressure now to perform after this disastrous World Cup. They've got some really tough games coming up in the Nations League against France and the Netherlands, where they could get relegated in theory, which would be a bit of an embarrassment. And of course, the Euros will be his next big shot at winning a trophy. So he's under pressure, but the German FA, and I think the dressing room as well, still believe he's the right man at this point.
Meanwhile, Raf, some transfer talk. How do you see the situation with Anthony Martial playing out? It's obvious the player, Mourinho and board all want different things.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, Martial, Bayern never really said this too openly, but they kind of said off the record they were so interested, and if Man United hadn't bought him then, they had been ready to pounce to make him possibly the successor to Robben or Ribéry. Now, those two guys are still there. They have Coman and Gnabry on the flanks. I think it's maybe the timing is a little bit bad as far as Bayern is concerned, but you can just see that the player feels he's not progressing. He's not really getting the game time. He's not getting, I think more importantly, the confidence of Mourinho. Mourinho has developed a habit, I think, in undermining players' confidence rather than boosting theirs. And if you're young and if you feel that now is the crucial time to make the next step up, what are you doing on the bench? What are you doing getting scraps? So I understand where he wants to go. And I think Mourinho would let him go. The question is, will United take a big loss on him? And I think that's where the problem lies at the moment.
Now to the big question.
Oh, here we go.
Is Josef Martinez, who is from a South American country called...
that would be Venezuela.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Is he the best striker in MLS history in his current form? No one has scored more hat-tricks than Josef Martinez in the history of MLS.
Right.
He's only been there 18 months.
Correct.
He's got nice hair.
Huh?
I like his hair.
How about my hair? My hair? Not so much. I would say that Josef Martinez, and we're only evaluating what he's doing in MLS, not what he has done in the past or will do in the future. So when you bring in Landon Donovan into the conversation, Thierry Henry into the conversation, Juan Pablo Ángel, so on and so forth. No, let's compare and just figure out what Josef Martinez is doing in Major League Soccer currently. And what he's doing right now is setting records. Setting records at a pace that nobody had seen before in this league. For me, there's no question about it. Josef Martinez, in his current form, best striker in Major League Soccer history. Vamos, Venezuela!
Who is the best striker? Who is the best striker in MLS? Present company excluded, obviously.
Well, there are a couple of things to this for me. It's what's around Martinez in Atlanta. The supply.
No, that's not a question.
It is. I'm trying to fill it out a little bit.
Who's the best striker in MLS history, in your opinion,
Robbie
Paul
Keane.
Mariner? Robbie Keane?
Yeah.
Better than Dempsey?
Well, Clint wasn't really a striker, was he? He was off the strike. He wasn't really a true nine. Whereas Martinez is a true nine.
True nine?
Yeah.
Well, a true nine who's paid to score goals, and I am certain that he's going to break the goal-scoring record.
No, spot on with what you say, absolutely. Yeah. But look what's around him. What was the same stuff around Robbie Keane? Was the same stuff around Thierry?
That doesn't history would look at that, will they?
Hey, Robbie Keane had Landon Donovan and David Beckham around him. That'll do.
Well, that's why he scored all the goals.
But you're saying he's the best striker in MLS history?
Yeah.
So there you go. So why are you bringing that up?
Because I'm trying to put a bit of context about the service that comes in for these lads. They're not just lumps up front. I'm trying to explain to you why this lad's scoring so many goals. The supply lines are absolutely phenomenal.
I know, but it seemed like you were trying to suggest that Robbie Keane didn't have supply line.
He did have supply line.
Yes, he did. But when you were making your point, you went in that direction and then came right back around.
Well, let's put it this way. It's very frequent.
Okay.
In Atlanta.
What do we think of Paul's tie today?
What's going on with it?
Normally it's got a bit of sparkle, your style. This looks
what's wrong with it?
A bit drab.
Oh. Was it drab?
A bit drab.
Oh,
Where's the
okay.
normal
Just
smile?
because you're brave today with your pink shirt on. Now
What?
you're getting all stroppy about my tie.
No, I just feel normally you bring a bit of
Je ne sais quoi.
exactly.
Thank you very much indeed.
Where's the je ne sais quoi?
I'll bring it on Thursday.
At the door.
I'll bring it on Thursday.
I look forward.
Are
to
you
it.
here on Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I look forward to it, Maris. You can bring it. We'll be back tomorrow. Alexa Nunes will be here in the hot seat to present her exclusive interview with Jose Mourinho.
Hey!
Might be the Alexis show.
Hey! Very exciting.